It's Patrick, founder of Screenplay app, the app for student screenwriters. Every week I recommend a new screenplay for you to read to get a better understanding about the art of screenwriting. This week's recommended read is the very well written Ex Machina. This story is mind-blowing. If you haven't seen the film, check the film out just for the ending. Obviously, I recommend you read the screenplay, but whichever one you want to do first is fine. But the film itself is just, the ending is crazy. Now let's talk about the screenplay. One particular detail about the screenplay is there's a lot of exposition. The characters tell you the story, what's happening through dialogue. The reason I believe there's a lot of exposition in this because the story itself is very technical. If you don't have a computer background, it may be hard to understand. So this is why I believe the writer chose to have the characters explain to the reader what's happening, because there's algorithms involved in computer science, so it could get very technical. Because of that, if it's too technical, that might take the audience away from the story. So I think this is why the writer chose to have the characters tell the story through exposition, so that way it's not too heavy on the reader and the audience. One particular reason why I think, even though there's a lot of exposition in this, why it works so well is the suspense. The suspense in this is brilliant. A lot of times you don't know what's happening, who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, who's trying to get this, who's trying to get that. It's very suspenseful. And as a result, I think because the suspense is so well built and so well written, I think this is the reason why, even though there's a lot of exposition in this, I think it's okay. The next time you hear me or anybody else talk about stay away from exposition, don't have your characters tell a story through dialogue, you could choose not to listen. Or if you want to see how to do exposition correctly, check out this screenplay because somehow it works. I will link the screenplay for Ex Machina in the description below. Remember, this is for educational purposes only. If you're thinking about writing your first screenplay, go to your favorite app store, download Screenplay app today. The link is in the description below. And remember to always have fun writing. Fade out.